Hey everybody, welcome to Physical Friday this week. One of the things that I get kind of asked a lot of times is, when people start this path or they're on this path and they're asking about the amount of time being spent towards exercise. And this is something I'm very sensitive to because I'm a family man. I've got 3 children and I'm happily married. And now I've been exercising for the entire lifetimes of my children. They don't know any other way. It's just a habit that I have had and continue to do. And it does take some time. I'm exercising for an hour or so every day. And so there's many ways that you can do this that are more conducive to a happy family life than others. So what I have done is make sure that I do this on my time. I get up really, really, really early in the morning, and everybody else was asleep. When the kids were little, they were asleep, and I didn't intrude on any family time. I did this on what I considered my time. I lost an hour of sleep. I got up an hour earlier, and I would get it done then. And, there were no complaints. I was there when I needed to be there. In the afternoons when I'd come back from fishing, I would be right there. Or if I ran in the afternoons, I would have a double jogging stroller and I would take my, 2 boys when my daughter was not born yet. I would take the 2 boys and we would go on these runs in the afternoon. So I either took them with me or I found time to do it where it was helping. Like when I took the boys with me in the afternoons, my wife had been with them all day. So if I can take them for an hour and go run, boy, that helped. So that was welcome. It's very difficult when you are doing something like exercising and it's taking away valuable family time. Like you're trying to do it at a time of the day where it doesn't make sense. Right around dinner, bath, and bed, you take off to the gym. That's not gonna fly probably. So you're going to either need to do it at lunch, or you're going to need to get up really early in the morning, or you're going to have to do it after the kids go to bed. You're going to have to find a time where you can do it to where it is enhancing your life, enhancing your family experience rather than taking away from it and creating more problems, right? That's not what you want to do, and that's not a sustainable thing. It's not sustainable for your exercise career. It's not sustainable for your marriage. It's not sustainable for your family life. So that's not what we're looking for. But in a lot of these conversations that I've had with people, it comes to the point of, is exercise selfish? Am I being selfish by wanting to be healthy? And I have pretty strong opinions about this. I think that it is absolutely not that way. In fact, I think that selfish is sitting on the couch doing nothing, because that's certainly easier. You are allowing yourself to do what it is that is the easiest, where the person who is exercising, taking good care of themselves, eating properly, they're trying to be the best version of themselves. They're trying to make sure that they are the best dad, the best husband, the best family man. So when you start thinking about it like an airplane, what would happen if an airplane lost pressure? You see it all the time. It says, on the instructions, in the event that this happens, put your mask on first and then take care of the people that are around you. Right? Then put it on your kids. That means that if there's no oxygen, you as the adult and the leader put your mask on first so that you can get the oxygen necessary to take care of all the people around you. If you put it on, if you put the mask on a bunch of little kids, they may not have the wherewithal when you pass out because there's no oxygen to actually put the mask on you. So it works better the other way. Take care of yourself first and then take care of the people that are around you. I find the same to be the case in the physical world. I think that as a parent, as a father, as a husband, I'm a leader in my family. I feel that it is my duty to be the best I can possibly be, to be the strongest, to be the healthiest, to not get sick, to not have to go to the doctor because I have let my health decline. I need to be there and ready to go at all times. So, and I need to take care of my children, of my wife, of my house, of my dogs, of my family, of everything. The only way that I can do that is to be the strongest I can possibly be, the healthiest I can possibly be, and take care of myself, just like putting that mask on myself. Now, when you're in the thick of it, it's hard to kind of see this maybe, because it does seem selfish at times. But when you think about it like that, like, okay, I'm not being selfish. I'm not going to the gym necessarily because I want to. I am getting some satisfaction out of doing it, but I'm doing this so that I can be the best provider that I possibly can. Okay, that being said, now, is there a better time to take care of yourself than others? Absolutely. You can't take this to the extreme and say to your wife, all right, well, you've been with the kids all day long. Now I'm going to come home from work and I'm headed to the gym because I need to be the best provider that I can possibly be. No, that's not, you missed the point if that's what you're thinking. The point is that it's up to you to figure out when you can get it done. You shouldn't feel guilty about getting it done if you're doing it at a time where it is not placing additional stress on your family. So early mornings, for me, that's the best way. I get up before anyone in my house and I have it done before any of them get up. And that's the way it's been since all of them were babies. It's the way it is today, and it's probably going to be the way it is in another 15 years, even when they're out of the house, just because it's become a habit. But that's not the way for everyone. Maybe you can do it at your lunch hour. Maybe you can do it, at a different time of the day. Maybe you prefer to get, have your family time, dinner, bath, bedtime, and then, a little bit of time with your wife, and then you can go hit the gym, or you can go and run, or you can do whatever. The point is, I'm not here to tell you what time of day you should exercise. That's up to you. That's your schedule. But the point is that exercise and fitness and health should be paramount to you. You should take care of that first as the provider, and then figure out a time where that only enhances your life. It doesn't detract from your life. It doesn't create more problems. It only makes things better. So that's my thought on that. It's a pretty interesting conversation that I've had with a lot of people. Some people don't feel this way. Some people do. If you do or don't, send me an email, podcast@saltwaterexperience. You can also rate and review this show on iTunes. That would be much appreciated. But interested to hear your thoughts on this one, because this is something that weighs heavy on a lot of people. And of course, there are levels to this. Of course, you can take being in shape and getting in shape and time at the gym and all that stuff. Of course, you can take that too far. And you start spending too much time doing that. You start putting too much energy into it. And that starts to detract from your responsibilities at home. No, that's not what we're trying to do. Of course, that's not what we're trying to do. But then you can go the other way and put no effort into it at all, and be weak and sick, and not be a good provider or protector for your family. And of course, that's not what we're trying to do either. There's a balance somewhere in there. There's a balance. If you have ideas on how to find that balance, that would probably be a good podcast. Maybe you'd be a good podcast guest. Send me an email, podcast@saltwaterexperience. And until then, I'll see you next week.